Hi guys, welcome to this YouTube channel. Myself Ram, and here we are discussing about microservices. So this is continuation of microservice tutorial, and in this we'll try to learn how to implement Fiend client from inter microservice communication. So before moving to ahead, let's understand what is the scenario which we are going to implement. So for that, you can see on screen. Client having some requirement is that he need customer information along with products that is there in his or her cart. So each microservice has its own features, so let's go one by one. So customer has customer info and it need card detail. So for that it has to communicate with card. Now card has card information where the list of product is added, but still he don't have it don't have product information. For that it has to connect with products. So it will so first client will pass the customer id for which he want to get data. Customer will process the request, generate the customer information, and again pass the customer id to cart to get cart information. So here we will get list of the product which is added in the cart. So again cart will pass the product list, product id list to the product, and where the all the information is stored. So in products it will again return the same product list with info, product info list to cart, and cart will get back to customer, and now customer will return to the user with all the product information. So we are going to implement this scenario. So in this session we'll be creating product microservice. In that that will be returning the list of product info. So let's do that first. So for that, uh, in database I have added already a few tables that is being used, that will be used in future. So to save time I have added data as well. So in customer we have two customer, and in products I added five product, and in cart for each customer there is a individual card, and in each card it has some set of items. So we'll start from the from this component because this don't have any dependency. We'll start from here and we'll move backward so that we'll able to complete our desired feature. So let's go that. So very first we'll start from a product microservice. So here I have already created a product model. So in product model all the properties are there which representing a particular product here, and I have created a product service. So let's start from back end to front end. Front end in the sense from where data is there. So we have already model object. So now let's create a repository that will representing this model object. So in JPA we'll create an interface that will be that is representing as this table, product table. So let's create that. So that will be as interface, and that will be extending one JPA repository interface. So it is product, so let's make it products repository, and interface is JPA repository. So JPA repository is expecting to augment that is model object and the primary key. So this is the model object. So model object is product model, and primary key for this is integer. So this integer you can see here, let me save it. So in product model you can see this primary key is integer, and we have added generation type as strategy, identity. So we have created repository. This is representing this model. Now we need to add endpoint to the controller, and for that if we added endpoint, so what object it is going to return. So let's add info object first. So info object, already I have created a product info object, so let's use from previous one. So this is the similar, which is similar to model object, it has the same property. So this service is returning this product info object by accepting the list of IDs. So let's create endpoint for this. Public return type will be of list of product info, get product info, and it is of type post mapping, so let me make it as @post mapping, and it is expecting as, let's first add the URI. So URI will be products info, and it is receiving the list of, as we can see here, it will receive the list of product ID, it means list of integer. So the request object will be there @request body, it will be as final, it will be of type list of integer, correct, product IDs, got it. So now let's create a service. Inside service, let's create a function that will take a list of IDs, and it will get all the product infos. So in that case, let's create a method public get product infos, and return type will be of list of product info. What is happening? Let's import list first. So product info is there, yep, product, yes, and it is expecting of list of integer, that is product IDs, yep. So to remove this error, let's return as null as of now, fine. So now let's, whatever repository we have created, so we need instance for that. So for that, let's private, this is product repository, products repository repo. Let's auto var this. Right. Now by using this, we'll create a method in repository because we have custom requirement. So for this, we need to create one query also. So first, let's create a method for this. Get products info, products info with list of, not with, by list of IDs, and it will return as a product model, list of product model. list of product model. So now let's create this method. It's not suggesting anything. Anyway, we'll directly get into here. We'll create one method. This would be a public type. Public return type will be a list of product model. Good. And it is expecting parameter as @param. Param is of type list of integer, and this is product IDs. Okay, and let's keep param name here, this product IDs. Now let's create a query that will process this requirement. For that, @query. In query will use SQL query. So for that, we need select. This is product from the model name is product model as product. So this is the alias name for this, where the ID will be ID, this product dot ID will use in operator, and for this we'll use this particular property, product ID in product ID. This is a list of IDs. In that, whatever IDs find out in this, so it will return that record. So now here we are done. So let's create service, product service. So why it is saying error? List of product model param, that's correct. Let's see what is the error. In type of project repository. Okay, list of integer, same as it is, list of integer. Okay, oh, so I need to pass this value also. Okay, I forgot to pass. Correct. Now it is happy. So it will return list of product model. So let's bind this product model into product info. So I think I have created product info. Correct, product info is there. So let's do, for this let's use for each loop. In that case, if let's see if condition products dot not, if it is not equal to null and it is not empty, dot is empty. If it is not empty, then we'll go inside and pick each object and map to response object. And for that, here we need list of that is going to be returned. So list of product info, list of product info, products info equal to new array list. Okay, and we'll return this product info as a response. Okay, cool. So now let's apply for each loop, or we can use just a enhanced for loop. For loop, in that the class type is product model, product model, product, and this is the product infos. Let's make it as info list so that the name will be meaningful. Yep, it is done now. Okay, not this products, this one. Okay, now for each loop we'll use bean utils. Before that, we'll create one object of product info, and in this we'll copy the properties from product info equal to product info. Correct. Now use bean util properties, bean utils dot copy properties, and source is our product and destination is product info. Correct. And now we can add this product info into the list, not list, this one, product info list. Okay, list dot add product info. Yep, so our service is done now. Product part, let's see if there is anything left in controller. Of course, here we need to, so first we need to auto add the service, private product service, product service, let's auto add this, auto add. Now let's call the service method for this, and this is returning the list of response info, return dot this one, and this is the product IDs. Yep, now it is happy, and now we can test this service. So product info, so in request object we'll pass list of objects. So for that, let's start postman so that we can test this. And before that, let's run our application. And first we need to run microservice, Eureka server. So I'll run in debug mode. So first one is Eureka server, and now we need to run Zool server, Zool API gateway. So let's start it. And let's use postman. Application is started or not. Let's verify here. HTTP. So Joule server started. Let's start product as well. products. So let it start, and here I need to sign in. Let's not use. Let's use the embedded one. So we are going to submit a post request. This is a post, and this is the URL, http colon local host, port number for that is 8005. This is for Zool, and let's copy the endpoint. So endpoint is product info. This is the product info, and in body let's add the list of object. It is of raw type, and here JSON, application.json. So here we'll add a list. In that I'm passing the product ID as 1, 2, 3. Okay, and let's see, everything is up and running. Product service is running fine. 8092 805. Okay, fine. So let me restart Zool API Gateway so that it will refresh the Zool API Gateway. So it will refresh the from Eureka server about the product information. And let's put debugger here. Let's see if everything goes right. Okay, let's hit the request. Oh, it is not finding what is okay. Here I did mistake. Here I have to give the product name. So that is products path which is configured in Zool. So that is products. Okay, I missed this. Again, product info. Let's see in Zool what I have given. Zool API gateway, resource application.yml. So for product, it is products. Let's copy the same. Products, product info. Okay, now. So now request reached here, and oh, here I also added. Let's remove this. This is not needed. So now request to the controller. We are getting the list of 1, 2, 3 which we have passed. So let's go ahead. What is happening at console? Okay, I think I should not debug because this will fail. So let's get the response directly. Okay, Zool API gateway failed because it is it has some certain time interval in between it has to execute. So let's call again. See, we got the list of record. Let's maximize this. So we have passed the 3 product ID, and it is getting this 3 product infos list here. Oh, why it is not okay? See, here we got the 3 product info. So guys, there is one limitation which we need to take care of, that if you are debugging in Zool mode, so we have to do some configuration in application.yml file. So it wait for few seconds only to get the response, but while debugging will take a lot of time to understand the code process of flow of application. So in that case, in next session I will tell how to add a timeout in that in this YML file for the Zool, so that if service call is taking a lot of time, then this should not fail. So guys, this pretty much for this session, and in next session we'll implement cart service, and then we'll go for customer service, and we'll see the fin client implementation also. So thanks for watching, have a good day. And if you haven't subscribed our channel till now, so please subscribe this, so you'll get latest notification for the upcoming videos. Thank you, thanks all.